Hello and welcome back to a Chakras and Cusswords podcast. My name is Catherine and I am your host. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited you are here, you cosmic baddie, you mystical maven, or you fantastic witch bitch. Or if you are a man, welcome. We are so glad you are here to get so indulged in this new exciting energy that we have coming up. So welcome everybody. How many times can I say it? But you have to welcome new energy in, and you have to welcome new areas of expansion and growth. And that's what this new moon in Leo is all about. So we have a new moon in Leo, and it is occurring on August 4th at 4:14 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it is at 12 degrees of Leo, meaning with a new moon, we won't get the illumination that we usually get with a full moon, but we will get some new intentions. We don't have that high energy peak, but we do have a energy peak of opposition, where in some ways it is considered an energy of opposition. And our biggest opponent is always ourselves. And we are going to talk about this with this new moon in Leo. So as the sun is being opposed by the moon and creating this energy of alignment that feels so divine in the energy of the 12th degree, we have to really look at what this new moon means to us and what this new moon really resembles. So we have a new moon in Leo, and it is a potent surge of energy. It's allowing us to step into our area of creation, of creative energy, our energy of passion. It's really an invitation to step into the spotlight. Just think, like the Leo, when I think of Leo, the Leo's a fucking baddie. The Leo just feels like, oh, man, vibrant, vibracious, golden. It feels quite lovely. The Leo is ruled by the sun. So this energy is aligned with the sun oh so well. A lot of solar plex energy when I think of the Leo, that energy of fire. It is a fire element, and it is a fixed energy as well. It is a fixed zodiac, so fire element zodiac, and also fixed energy. But it is associated with self-expression, courage, bravery, and Leos are usually seen as that area of the leader, the leadership of the lion, moving that energy forward, creating intentions that people love to embrace. It is also a time for you to really look at where you want to plant some new seeds, even though it is summertime. And it is warm, and especially if you are in California or you are on the west side, you feel the warmth, right? You're feeling that warmth energy, but you can still plant seeds. In fact, at the end of August, not the end of August, but the end of July, the beginning of August or mid-July would be a great time to plant some pumpkin seeds. Some pumpkin seeds, honey. Some pumpkin seeds for your spooky season. So if you are a planter and a grower and a gardener, get your pumpkin seeds out. But honestly, get your seeds towards intention out. We're going to want to plant seeds towards intentions that align with your authentic self, your passionate pursuits. Really, when we look at the Leo and the energy of the new moon, we are going to be setting intentions towards new energy, towards creativity, and towards passion. Also, this fiery energy really wants us to speak our energy of projects, our energy of starting new hobbies, pursuits, and the artistic passion that many of us have. And sometimes it does get a little bit bewildered, and it does get a little bit centered about hidden. Also, we want to look at areas of freshness in our professional life as well, our career life, our solar plex, and our willpower life. So allow that artistic nature to dive into the professionalism and also that energy of career. This is a time that you let your inner artist, your inner courageous spark show. Also, we have to look at the self-expression. So when we are looking at self-expression, it's not just about the throat chakra. It's also about the solar plex. The solar plex is that energy that allows us to speak up, is that energy that allows us to dive into the self-expression. The unique qualities you have, show them. Allow others to see them without fear. Remember, the lion is sturdy and the lion is very honest and bold. We want to look at our areas of leadership and confidence. So I think a lot of mirror magic should be taking place. Also, a lot of confidence spells, a lot of energy around acknowledging that you are divine and you are initiative and you inspire others. Sometimes understanding that we bring inspiration to other people, we forget about that, right? And we have to remember that when we influence people and we influence others, to do it in a way that speaks volume, but also speaks authentically to who we are and shows our area of integrity and our area of heart. So the heart chakra is always aligned with the Leo, as that zodiac does have energy of ruling the spaces of the heart. So when I think of this new moon in Leo, I want it to feel playful. I want it to feel joyful and engage in activities and also happiness. Remember to connect with the happiness and reconnection of your inner child, especially as we look at the Leo. The Leo is about creativity. It is about that solar plex and also that sacral chakra that allows us to dip into the pleasure places and also dip into the area of the inner child. Maybe setting intentions towards getting back to things that made you happy as a child. During this new moon, take some time to reflect on what areas of your life that needs more vibrance, that needs more authentic vibrance. Write down your intentions, write down your creativity, write down that joy into your daily routine. Consider what steps you would take to express yourself. A couple spells or rituals, whatever you want to call them, if spells is a little bit too, I guess you could say too witchy for you. We can call them rituals if that makes you feel a little bit better. But in all honesty, they are spells. Words are spells. Everything's a spell, right? And I'm going to give you guys some in a little bit, but let's talk about the area of what's also happening in the cosmos during this time. We also have Mercury retrograde and Virgo that's occurring, and this clear communication may be feeling a little bit challenging, especially with this new moon. There might be some misunderstandings that could possibly arise and also some drama. You know, the Leos, they bring the drama. They like the drama. Unintentionally, the drama likes them. When you have so much fire and solar plex energy, it's kind of hard to avoid the drama. So this period does call for extra attention to detail. Be careful with your words. Also be patient with your words. Be patient with the words you use and be patient with how you speak in areas of communication, especially in the relationship. Use this time to review, reflect, and also to plan and gather some of your commitments and some of your strengths. Also, we have Venus entering Virgo during this same day as Mercury is going retrograde. So it is a big excitement. We have to remember with Mercury retrograde, we're going to want to continue to be intentional, right? We want to continue to have some aspirations and inspirations and create. We don't want to be completely, holding ourselves back from taking steps. If we were to go in hibernation during every retrograde, shit wouldn't get done, my friend. And I think you guys know that quite well. So Venus enters Virgo, and this is a time that it's going to be settling in that area space right before we approach the full moon, which will be happening in Aquarius. And Venus in Virgo is really going to emphasize that practical expression of love and beauty, focusing on the areas of harmony and balance to our relationships, and surrounding the areas, especially in the home life, and that area with our relationships with ourselves, areas of self-confidence. So we really might be feeling that self-confidence, that self-esteem, all those areas coming back up. This energy encourages to show care through acts of service and kindness and thoughtful gestures. So Venus in Virgo is a time that you're really going to want to look at the home life and also create intentions, of course, while we have this potent new moon to speak and to move in this harmony of creating patterns and rituals in the home life of new intentions and manifestations. During these intentions, we're going to really want to reflect on the daily practices, our areas of confidence and passions, and allow it to illuminate within us. The chakras that I think you should definitely pay close attention to this time, the main ones, the main focus points definitely for the new moon, we are going to want to emphasize creativity, self-expression, and also confidence. So automatically I'm thinking solar plex, right? Solar plex chakra, upper abdomen, near the stomach, the color of yellow, the element of fire. The solar plex is centered on personal power and confidence and self-esteem. Leo's fiery energy resonates with this chakra. It's all about the balance of the solar plex, allowing that area to stand confident in your truth and taking the decisions and actions that lead authority and movement of harmony. Affirmations for the solar plex are: I am confident and powerful. I trust my decisions. Yoga pose for the solar plex is definitely looking at the boat pose, Navasana, warrior pose, Virabhastrasana, and sun salutations. Meditation, we want to visualize yellow growing stronger with each breath. Crystals, citrine, tiger's eye, and yellow jasper. Another heart chakra is the heart chakra. Another chakra is the heart chakra. Anahata, location to the center of the chest, the color of green, and air, the element of air. So this heart chakra governs the area of love, compassion, and emotional balance. The Leo's energy encourages us to express ourselves, to love strong, to love with warmth, and also by focusing on the heart chakra, you cultivate a deeper connection to your passions and relationship, leading to both courage and compassion. Also, affirmations: I am open to love. I forgive myself. I forgive others. Yoga poses: camel pose, Usutrasana, bridge pose, Sutu Baddhasana, and cobra pose. Meditations or visualizations of glowing green expanding from the heart energy, encompassing yourself and others to love. Crystal roses. Okay, so the crystal, I would incorporate some rose quartz, some green avertine, and some emerald. I would also work with also the sacral chakra as well for areas of passion, the area of movement. When we think of the sacral of creativity, that energy of creativity, I would also work with the root chakra and even the throat chakra as well. And you can look up more about those chakras on Chakras and Cusswords podcast, definitely on the chakra series. So let's look at some spells and rituals you could do for this new moon. So automatically when I'm thinking about the new moon, we're thinking creativity, confidence, and self-expression. Infuse your practices and allow this magic to amplify through you, right? Through you, through what you feel. What does your alignment of cosmic energy feels? The creative space that I would speak to if I was speaking would definitely be areas of self-confidence. I definitely see a lot of mirror magic happening. Also a lot of energy of affirmations of spoken words, maybe into candles during lighting the candle, during watching the candle flicker. Also, it would be an amazing time to start some journaling, some written words. You could do a dedicated spell journal. Also, the color of the candles you would like to incorporate would be yellow or gold. Incense that I would use would definitely be frankincense or sandalwood. And when we are looking at the area of essential oils, that kind of smell of the frankincense really opens up the energy of the mind and also the will. So that is something that I think would be very magical. Also, a magical vision board of where do you see yourself and energies of self-confidence. Also, it could even be a tarot card. If a tarot card that gives you strength, gives you willpower, you want to maybe put it on your altar. You could also do, I know sometimes a vision board is very big, having a big vision board, but get back to like a poster board. I plan on doing some paintings, maybe even some drawings. I'm thinking about revamping some of my website and putting some of my drawings and artwork on my website for sale because I have so much. You can't keep all the artwork, right? And then people would have this piece of something that I've made. Also, I would say definitely look at areas of magazine printouts if you don't necessarily paint, or if you don't do drawings, then maybe magazines or even a Pinterest board. Even if you did a Pinterest board dedicated to the new moon in Leo and to your areas of confidence and aspirations and inspirations. Crystals, definitely a citrine, tiger's eye. I would definitely use maybe some jasper. I would definitely look at getting a small cauldron. I have a cauldron, which is basically a fireproof bowl. Okay. So if I ever wanted to burn fresh leaves, or if I ever wanted to burn dry leaves, or if I ever wanted to burn some type of herbs, I could even burn my candle in my cauldron. There's so many things you could do. And this is actually a perfect time to find a cauldron. It's a very small cauldron. I'll show you guys a picture of it. I did have it on my altar, but I had a party a while back and I actually decided to put away some of the witchy stuff just because, I'm not a closet witch, but it was just, I didn't want people to go into the guest room and be like, oh my gosh, there's so many spells going on here. She might be summoning some spirits. I'm a little bit scared to sleep here. So I definitely did hide some of the witchy material. Also enchanted meditations, right? We want to look at that area of meditations. And one of my favorites spell or ritual to do for a new moon would definitely be setting up your altar, creating that altar of what it means to you. You could even put some refreshments and offerings to the ancestors, juice, wine, whatever they prefer, even maybe a goblet, a bell, a chime. I will tell you, when you have chimes up, don't get a little nervous when they do their thing and you're not around. The altar is a very sacred space. Most of the time I don't show my full altar. If I have one up, I currently have it down, but I plan on putting another altar up pretty soon. So take time to create some areas. Also, it would be a good time to do almost like a gathering or a circle with friends. So let's get into the reading. Like all of the readings, this one is going to go a little fast. I will try to make a visual so you guys can see the cards on the podcast, which you can see on Spotify or the YouTube channel. Okay, I've already shuffled these cards, but we are going to get into it. And the deck that I am using is actually one of my favorites, the Moonology deck and the Light Seers Tarot deck. Oh, I love the Light Seers Tarot deck. So let's start with the fire sign. So if you are a fire sign, that means that you are a Scorpio. You are not a Scorpio. My bad. Don't ridicule me now, people. Okay, so you're a fire sign. You are Sagittarius, Leo, this is your new moon, and also a Aries. So this is a time I'm going to want you to focus on your passions of journey, also your passions of movement and creating more intentions. I also see that there is a wide vibrance of philosophy coming your way and also creating some energy around the number of 2. It could be your duality. It could also be movement. I want you to know that not everything is set in stone. If something was about to take place and you haven't been really feeling that sure about it, take this time to really reflect on, do you want it or do you not want it? I also see a lot of sacral chakra energy, and I also see a lot of solar plex energy aligned with also that energy of the heart chakra, but also the energy of the throat, where you're going to have to speak up. You're going to have to let people know what's really going on, right? What is really going on with you? It's not set in stone, so either that's a good thing or it's a bad thing for you. If it was something you were really hoping was going to bring a commitment, I would just wait. I would just definitely reflect on it. Create some new intentions around your passion, around you, and moving some energies towards finding some wisdom around the inner self. So the next card is for the water signs. If you are a water sign, that means you are a Scorpio, finally Scorpio, Pisces, and also a Cancer. I want you to know I feel a lot of good movement coming your way. I feel a lot of passion, and I feel like there's a celebration. I also feel like there's somebody in the corner, like a leader, a guide, somebody who's also going to move with you and show you. I also feel that this is a good time for you to light your internal flame, for you to really speak up in areas that have been holding you back or making you feel a little resistant. I want you to know that I also want you to take this time towards healing, because healing is very purposeful and healing has a lot of insight on areas of passion. I definitely want you to look at the inner child and inner child healing for the water signs. The chakras that I am feeling for you are definitely the third eye chakra and also the sacral as well. The sacral and the solar plex and the third eye chakra. Also, spend some time with the crown as well. For the next zodiacs, if you are a earth sign, this is for you. Earth signs are the Taurus, the Capricorn, and also the Virgo. For the earth signs, I feel a strong energy that maybe something has been holding you back and you're not seeing your true possibility. You're not seeing the leader that you are. And it's time that you really look at it. I also feel like there's been maybe some energy of you speaking into higher knowledge, or maybe a calling of you to receive higher knowledge. This is a time for you to do it. I also feel like there is some type of fiery energy approaching you, and you need to dive into it. You need to take this fiery climax as it approaches. Also, you need to see your full illumination of who the fuck you really are. I want to tell you not to be scared of change, not to be scared of taking that guidance of change, taking that step of change. Also, it might sometimes feel like a battle, an inner battle, but you got this. You really got this. And for the next zodiac would be the air signs. So if you are a air sign, that means that you are a Aquarius, you are a Libra, and you are a Gemini, or you are a Gemini. So there might be some challenges going on, okay? And it's probably been a battle. Maybe you've been feeling like an uphill battle going your way. And I want to tell you, not everything is fucking easy. If you thought it was going to be fucking easy, you have a line to learn, okay? When we need something and we see it in our area of life and we see it and we work for it and we create that area of guidance and support for ourselves, because we have to create it for ourselves. So there's people who are going to help us, but we really have to create it for ourselves. I know you've already been on this long battle, right? It's going to get better, but just know that this battle, this energy of journey, of obstacles is making you who you are for a reason. And expect a powerful change. Expect a powerful change for the better. Expect that area when you've looked at the shadow, when you've looked at what it is that's been holding you back, understanding that power is coming, that work is paying off, that change of movement is moving towards you. Bam, bitch. So definitely some new moon energy. Definitely a time to create some new intentions. I want to thank everybody for listening to Chakras and Cusswords podcast. Thank you so much. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this podcast with a friend. And everybody have an amazing day.